Hello everyone, we are looking at the transit of the moon over Jupiter today, and we're going to be looking at the Ramayana and Valmiki system of astropalmistry that he wrote into the Ramayana. And the two key characters to look at today are Hanuman and Ravan and their fight. Essentially, when these two characters fight in the Ramayana, it's a symbol of the moon transiting Jupiter. So let's look into that, but first I want to tell you the story of what happened here in the Ramayana. And if you pay close attention, you'll notice a lot of palmistry innuendo going on here. These two characters in the pre-war banter, what they do is they keep referring to their hands. So keep your ears pricked up to that to notice the palmistry code in play here. But first, here's the story. So what happened was Hanuman and Ravan fought this really unusual duel during the war. So having burnt Lanka, killed Ravan's sons and many of his soldiers, Hanuman came face to face with the demon king. And the battle started with some boasting, with Hanuman declaring that my 5-branched right hand will rob you of your life. And for some reason Ravan took this really badly and he hit Hanuman in the chest with the palm of his hand. Hanuman reeled from the blow but regained his balance within a moment, and he then hit Ravan with the very palm of his hand. That caused the demon king to shake like a mountain when the earth trembles. So Ravan needed some time to regain his breath and composure, and then he praised Hanuman for his strength. Ravan then punched Hanuman once again and took his chariot in another direction, and he began a fight with Nil. So let's have a look at what the characters are really doing here. Ravan, he represents the moon, and Hanuman, he represents Jupiter. So Ravan approaching Hanuman in battle is the moon transiting Jupiter. So remember, the moon is all about emotions and it's irrational. Jupiter is all about wisdom and it's rational. So these two characters are actually opposites here. And what's even more interesting is that this duel is the only time that either Ravan or Hanuman engage in hand-to-hand combat during the war. And the references to the palms is actually quite astonishing if you're aware of the astropalmistry symbolism at use. And the reference to Ravan reeling like a mountain is interesting because a mountain is a palmistry symbol that represents moral courage. And it's the planet Jupiter that actually gives you moral courage. And so when Ravan is struck by Hanuman and starts shaking like a mountain, that's synonymous with the moon's emotional volatility being removed by the influence of Jupiter and its wisdom. And so when the moon transits Jupiter, it's going to put a check on the emotional influence that it'll have on a native. Essentially, the moon's transit of natal Jupiter will remove the influence of the moon. So if you have a poorly placed moon in your birth chart, whenever that moon goes over where Jupiter is in your birth chart, it's going to remove its negative effects. In other words, you will not suffer from whatever irrationality the moon is giving you during that one day every 28 days. So if you want to plan a new project or something like that, that transit is a great time to do so. And this technique is just as simple as that. So if you have any questions, put them in the comment section below. Otherwise, hit subscribe. Thanks a lot, guys.